Hey guys, I'm just getting ready to go to my cabin in Manila, Utah, where my grandpa has asked me to find him a really good fishing hole in the lake. So, let's see if I can find some fish.
You see, my grandpa loves to go fishing at Flaming Gorge. He fishes off this shoreline, but he wonders if that's the best place to be fishing to catch the most fish. So, my job is simple. Go down there, see where all the fish are hanging out, and tell him. Sounds simple, right? Actually, no. This is elevation diving, and this is an elevation graph. You see, my cabin sits at 7,000 feet of elevation, so if you dive to 20 feet, you're actually diving at 26 feet. This can really complicate things because if you come to surface too fast, the nitrogen in your blood can go like this. You don't want the nitrogen to do that. But don't you worry, I have taken the proper precautions and the proper safety measures. So, let's go diving.
Okay guys, I'm all geared up and I'm ready to head out there, see if we can find some fish for old Gramps. Let's go.
The bottom was super barren and looked like the moon. It wasn't long until I found my first crawdad. Now these things kind of scare me, and when I swam close, it turned toward me and gave me a stare down. After he was done checking me out, he slowly backed away, which is good because they kind of intimidate me. See, whenever I would pass them, they would slowly back up and throw up their claws like they would pinch me if I came close. So, I'd try to keep my distance. This one straight up comes toward me like he wants to fight. I better get out of here. It's a rough part of the neighborhood. I check my gauges to make sure everything's good. It looks like we're at 25 feet and we're good on gas. There were some boats on the water, and I was shocked how loud they were. There's no fish to be seen anywhere, but if you want a crawdad, this is the place to come. This is a crawdad trap. Well, half of it anyway. The floor here is super silty and muddy, so when I try to pick it up, a cloud of dust appears. Then, I find something that at least gives the hint that there were fish here once. For being in the water as long as it seems, it doesn't look half bad. I use it as my poker stick. I must be really close to shore because some fishermen have their bait in the water. I wanted to make sure that somebody was actually using it to fish. Yep, there's a hook on that baby. I wanted them to think there was a fish on the line, but now that I think about it, I would have had to pull it really hard, which is a little dangerous. So, with no fish in sight, I decided to turn the dive. Coming back the way I came, I saw the half crawdad trap again. I wanted to take it to the surface with me, but it was a little too heavy, and I decided to take the fishing pole instead. At 15 feet, I just sat on the bottom and waited for 3 minutes to complete my safety stop. After my 3 minutes was up, I deployed my delayed safety buoy. This helps so if there's any boats on the surface, they won't accidentally hit me as I ascend. It's attached to a line that runs all the way down to me, and I slowly reel it in as I ascend. I'm a little ways off from where I started, so I have to make a surface swim. Soon, My fins hit the dirt. That means I can take them off and I can go home. This was a great dive.
Hey guys, I didn't find any fish, but I found a whole lot of crayfish. I also found this fishing pole. But all in all, super successful dive. Pretty cold, the water's super clear. It was awesome. I was debating, should I bring that back or the trap back? And so I was like, I'll bring the fishing pole back. But whenever I swam past them, they'd get in there like defensive.
Right.
And they were huge.
Really?
They were like all that big. That was a good dive. So good. Super clear. I was able to get down there and I planned to dive and dive the plan.